Cool, man. So I wanted to take a moment to respond to this post. You asked, are we overtraining the body but undertraining the nervous system? You go into a lot of detail. It's really, really good. I also think that you have a major point. It absolutely is about doing less, right? Like we always are going. We're always trying to stay busy and maybe even like wrongly so, right? Like a lot of times staying busy helps people kind of build the fantasy and avoid the reality. I talk about this a lot. Emotions are data, and if we're always busy, we can never actually hear what that data input is saying, right? We can't actually extract the meaning of it and then make meaningful change to our life. So, number one, we definitely just need to slow down and listen to what our insides are saying, not just our outsides, right? On top of that, one of the biggest things isn't just the idea of overtraining, right? What we can get into is energy system training. And where this becomes really important is I want you to think of like a car, right? When we drive a car, think of like a manual transmission car. And in that car, the reason we shift gears is to manage RPMs, because if we're constantly giving it way too much gas and the RPMs sit too high, well, again, we don't have a high performance racing motor that is made to run at max RPMs for hours at a time. We're going to burn out the engine and the engine's going to break down. And so what gears do is it shifts the gear ratio so that we can reduce RPMs but maintain the speed of the tire rotation and actually increase speed with less RPMs. That's the whole reason like gears exist, right? And so energy system training is taking that same analogy to the human body. And so really we've got three energy systems. So we've got three main gears. We have the phosphocreatine, which is really short bursts. So think super explosive, really short bursts. And it's going to be like the 1 rep max back squat, 100-meter sprint, like 10 seconds or less, okay? Then the second one is going to be the glycolytic. And so this one is going to be a little bit longer, and let's think like a few minutes, right? Okay, so maybe like a 1 mile run, maybe a little bit shorter, something like that. And then we have the phosphorylation or the oxidative phosphorylation. So the oxidative pathway, that's going to be these really long sustainable efforts. Think like your traditional cardio, okay? Like a marathon, a 5K, whatever the case may be. And those are our three energy systems. Now, balanced training takes into account all three of those energy systems, right? The phosphocreatine pathway, that really stresses our nervous system, right? Think about it. I've talked about this before. The 1 rep max back squat, when we lift heavy, it activates our nervous system because remember, pure strength and power output is a function of how efficient is your brain, is your central nervous system at activating and firing the muscles that we actually have. And so we have to allow that to calm down. Our central nervous system has to calm down. So it needs to be intentional on how do we fit that with our glycolytic or our oxidative training, right? And so a good balanced program takes into account all three of these things. So it isn't just about applying more gas, more brake, less brake. It's not linear just in one column. We've got different gears. And so we need to learn how to apply the gas and the brake in all three of those energy systems. But once we do that and we can start to balance external recovery, so in our training, we are accounting for the phosphocreatine, the glycolytic, and the oxidative, and we're maximizing recovery outside of training, that is when that progressive overload really just starts to skyrocket, right? There's nothing stopping us there. And the issue is there's so many people that don't even know this exists. So if you don't know it exists, you can't take advantage of it, and it becomes very easy to plateau and very easy to stall. It's when you actually know that these things exist, or you have a coach that knows these things exist and programs for you with intentional design, that we're really able to reach our genetic ceiling is about as quickly as we possibly can, right? Maxing out that genetic potential is important, right? We want to get as good as we can. How high can you actually go? And it starts by understanding the science and heading in a good direction. Hey guys, if you like this video and you like this format, you can actually have any of your questions answered exactly like this. All you have to do is scan the QR code or click the link in the description and join my free community. So I have a community hosted on the school platform where all of my members, free and my one-on-one clients, are all a part, and they can ask questions to me directly. And inside of the community, I will take the time to answer your questions incredibly detailed and in depth. And if it warrants a video, I will record a video just like this pop it on YouTube, answer the question directly, but really go into a deep dive, detailed answer to your question. So if you like that, if you have questions about weight loss, lifestyle, mindset, finances, anything that I talk about, anything that you're struggling with, pop in, join the community. Like I said, it's completely free, and ask away. We also do a bunch of other things like daily audits, updates. We have a wins page, announcements. So it's really just an awesome place to join others on the same journey that you're on, right? I've done this journey myself. There's plenty of others alongside of you that are on similar journeys, and building that support system, that community, whether it's in person or virtual, is super, super vital. So like I said, you can scan the QR code or click the link in the description if that sounds like a good fit. And again, it is free. I will see you next time, guys.